On September 9th, 1991, an episode of The Simpsons aired, and 28 years later, the show's producers themselves pulled the episode, meaning that Disney Plus, network reruns, and any other syndication going forward, even new physical copies of the show, would no longer include the episode, which was banned for featuring Michael Jackson, known glove loser, and potentially someone trying to warn the world of who he was.
Now, Homer, please make sure he doesn't tell anybody I'm coming.
Yes, Dad, I solemnly swear I will not tell another living soul.
Well, let's go look at her. Maybe that'll help. Oh, she looks sad.
That's because she knows you're looking at her.
But given that the show's very own producer said that he believed the episode had been used to groom some of MJ's victims, let's at least watch the scenes that got it banned, and you can decide for yourself. The setup for the episode is that Bart throws his red hat in with the whites while Marge is doing laundry, so all of Homer's shirts get turned pink. As a result, when he goes into work, they institutionalize him because,
judging by his outlandish attire, he's some sort of free-thinking anarchist.
I'll call security, sir.
he arrives at the insane asylum, and that's where we'll pick up with the edit.
Put him in with the big white guy who thinks he's the little black guy.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Michael Jackson from the Jacksons.
I'm Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. Hey, Michael, I don't get it. These guys seem as normal as you and me. Gee, I gotta call my family. Oh, this is so embarrassing, calling him from a nut house.
I could call him for you.
Oh, great. And try to put a good face on this. Tell him this is one of those places where rich women lose weight.
Joe's crematorium. You kill him, we grill him.
Hello? Who is this?
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
I'm Michael Jackson.
No way.
It's true. I'm with your father in a mental institution.
If you're really Michael Jackson, who are your last 4 dates for the Grammys?
Brooke Shields, Diana Ross, Emmanuel Lewis, and Bubbles.
Shiver me timbers, you are Michael Jackson. Can you stay on the line while I get all my friends and relatives?
I'm afraid not, Bart. Your father really needs your help.
Uh-huh. New Bedlam Asylum. Loves us. Needs us. Fears he may never see us again. Got it. Michael Jackson. Woo-hoo! I love you, man. Hey, Mom. Dad's in a mental institution.
Oh, my God. Mother was right.
The next day, Marge gets to the asylum, explains to the doctor that Homer's perfectly sane, and meets up with him and Michael.
Mr. Simpson, after talking to your wife, we believe you're no threat to yourself or others.
That's the most flattering thing anyone has ever said to me.
I'm proud of you, Homer.
Thanks a lot, Michael. You really helped me get through this. If you ever find your marbles, come visit us.
Well, how about today? I'm only here voluntarily.
You are? Why?
Well, back in 1979, I got real depressed when my off-the-wall album just got one lousy Grammy nomination.
Joe's taxidermy.
I'm bringing Michael Jackson home to stay with us for a few days. Now, make sure we have plenty of cold cuts and put some beer on ice.
Homer, I'm a vegetarian and I don't drink.
Are you sure you're here voluntarily?
Yes. Now, Homer, please make sure he doesn't tell anybody I'm coming. Please make sure he doesn't tell anybody I'm coming.
Now, this is probably just a classic double entendre. I mean, the first LAPD case against Michael wasn't opened until August 1993, but this episode came out in 91, so there's no way they knew. Probably. There's probably no way they knew. Moving on.
Yes, Dad, I solemnly swear I will not tell another living soul. No, not even Milhouse. Hello, Milhouse. Can you keep a secret? No. Oh, well, who cares? Michael Jackson is coming to my house.
Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson? Aunt Bella?
Ay, caramba.
We want Michael! We want Michael! We want Michael!
Here he is! Here's the guy you want to see!
Ah.
Huh?
He's 300 pounds.
He's white.
He's dressed without flair.
You owe us Michael Jackson! Don't ever show your face around here again, you tool! Bart.
For context, since the storylines merge here, the B-plot was that Lisa kept reminding Bart that her birthday was coming up, and that it was important to her.
Today is my birthday. You promised you'd get me something, and I'm afraid to ask.
You know, maybe you should trust that instinct and not ask.
I thought so. Dear Bart, we are now brother and sister in name only.
Bart, when I was a kid, I didn't have much money. So you know what I did when my sister's birthdays rolled around? I wrote them a song to show that I cared.
I can't write a song. I'm only 10.
Only 10? When I was your age, I had 6 gold records.
Hey, Looney Tunes, this is what Michael Jackson looks like. You look like a big fat mental patient.
You'd be amazed how often I hear that.
Just leave me alone.
Either Michael Jackson is some guy working in a recording studio in LA, or he's here with you willing to work on this song. It's your choice. So long.
Wait, Michael. You go sit at the piano, and I'll boil some coffee.
Bart, we've got to get to your real feelings about your sister.
I don't have any.
Well, let's go look at her. Maybe that'll help. Oh, she looks sad.
That's because she knows you're looking at her.
This one's a lot more on the nose, like comedically so, and makes me wonder, especially since the nature of how he started kids was to ask if he could watch them naked while he did inappropriate things to himself. So this line,
oh, she looks sad.
That's because she knows you're looking at her.
kinda hits different. And the whole exchange just feels kind of self-aware, but let's keep moving to the final scene.
Lisa. Hope you like your present.
Michael and Bart sing Lisa a birthday song. It's objectively good, nothing crazy. The weird thing to me, honestly, is that Homer and Marge let Bart work on it alone with this stranger they picked up at an insane asylum for the entire night. Alone! And since parents trusting Michael way too much is what allowed their kids to get it just seems intentional, even though it probably was not. And yes, of course, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, all the TV shows have the kids doing crazy stuff that no real parents would ever let their kids do. And maybe it just seems weird because we're looking back at it, aware of the context around Michael Jackson now. But since the show's creators themselves are the ones saying they believe the episode was used to groom kids, I don't know, maybe there's something they know that we don't. I mean, they're the ones who worked with him. Maybe he had some suggestions for the story. He had already met his first victim by this point. Maybe he was a huge fan of The Simpsons. Who knows? But regardless, given that he's long since passed, why pull it 28 years later, a decade after his passing? I think the answer in this case is clear. When the creators themselves are the ones who pull it, despite anger from their very own fan base, I think it's just because they believed it was the right thing to do. Directly after watching a new hip documentary that's brought a lot of attention to the subject, which is awesome, because they only got 28 years worth of money from the episode first, and it's only one of the show's top rated ever. I will say though that it's never too late to do the right thing, but also maybe donate some of that money to like a battered kids fund or something.
Oh, this is the best present I ever got. Thank you, Bart. Thank you, Michael.
Well, my work is done here.
Hey, Michael, what happened to your voice?
This is my real voice. All my life I was very angry, until one day I just...
Talk like this.
All of a sudden everybody was smiling at me and I was only doing good on this earth. So I kept on doing it.
Bye-bye, Leon.
Take it easy, partner.
You're a credit to dementia.
See ya!
You know, after watching all these banned scenes, I know that if there's one thing Michael Jackson always told the parents of the little boys he knew, it was,
Please make sure he doesn't tell anybody I'm coming.
please leave a comment if there's anything else you'd like me to cover.
Put him in with the big white guy who thinks he's the little black guy.